This video is sponsored by the subscribe button, as we are going for 20,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. Hello there, and welcome to a very exciting LEGO Star Wars 2026 news video, where we talk about absolutely everything we know about the upcoming smart bricks, and more information about how they will actually work. So if you enjoy this video and these updates, please let me know in the comments section below, as well as by dropping a like on the video. With all of that out of the way, let's jump right in. Alright, so for about a few months, we've known that the March 2026 wave will be full of smart brick sets, which means that these sets will introduce a new technology that has previously not been seen in any other LEGO Star Wars sets. Now, we do have a full list of all of the March sets, which I'll quickly recap before we jump into all of the new news about the smart bricks, starting with the 75420. This is going to be a $40 set with a 6+ age rating with just 215 pieces. Now, unfortunately, we don't have names for all of these sets, just 2 of them. And so we don't have the name for this $40 one, but I'd expect it to be some sort of small playset, maybe a small spaceship. However, we do have a name for the next set, which is the 75421, a $60 Darth Vader's TIE Advanced Starship, coming in at a 7+ age rating with 473 pieces. This one is a long overdue set. It's been a long time since we saw a standalone Darth Vader's TIE Advanced from LEGO Star Wars. But it is very disappointing that it has to come at the cost of a smart brick being included in this set, rumored to be included. At least take everything in this video with a grain of salt, because nothing's officially confirmed until LEGO reveals it themselves. But I'll just have to say that I don't expect a lot of great reviews for this set. I think it will be overpriced. It might not even look too great, because if it has smart brick functionality, that means it'll probably have to be, misscaled or scaled down to a suitable format for the smart brick to be included somewhere in there, and for the functionality to actually work. But the next set is the 75422. This is going to be a $70 set with an 8+ age rating and just 440 pieces. Not a lot of pieces in this one for $70, and unfortunately no word on what this set is going to be yet, but I will keep you updated. Next up is a set that we've actually already seen leaked, which is the 75423, a $90 Luke Skywalker's Red 5 X-Wing, coming in with 584 pieces, and this is a tiny set. And if this leaked image is anything of what we can actually expect from the other March sets, this is going to be a very disappointing wave. The X-Wing is tiny. It is one of the worst looking releases that I've seen LEGO do in a long time. That's not a 4+ set. In my opinion, it looks like it should be a 4+ set, but we'll have to wait until we get official images to judge it, completely. But from what we've seen with the leaked images, this is a very disappointing set, and one that a lot of people really hated on just from the one leaked image that we saw. So I'm not very excited for this set, but the next 4 sets are going to be the 75424, a $50 set with a 7+ age rating and 347 pieces. We also have the 75425, a $80 set with an 8+ age rating and 666 pieces. Then there's the 75426, a $100 set with 885 pieces. This is actually one of the better price per pieces here in this wave, which makes me very curious as to what this set could possibly be. I don't expect it to have a ton of minifigures, because most of the time these minifigures usually do add a lot of cost to a set. So maybe just 2 or 3, maybe 4 minifigures max. And finally, the last March set is the 75427, a $160 set with 962 pieces. This is a very expensive set to be releasing this early in 2026. Normally, LEGO saves these large-scale playsets towards the summer, so it's going to be interesting to see this kind of set releasing in March, and I have high hopes that it's actually going to be something that the fans have been asking for, because at $160, there's quite a few options. It could go into the route of some sort of new gunship for LEGO to release. That would be a really a fan favorite set, in my opinion, like a new classic Republic gunship, or we can go the route of a Republic frigate, because that is an option that people have been asking for a long time, and apparently Wolfpack / Commander Wolf are rumored for next year. Now, I would really hate if they are included as smart brick minifigures. That would be possibly the worst way LEGO could make new Wolfpack / a new Commander Wolf, but if they do choose to make a new Commander Wolf as a non-smart brick figure next year, that would be awesome. Now, there is also a leaked list of all of the rumored minifigures to be including smart brick functionality to release next year, starting with Farm Boy Luke. This is the Tatooine-based Luke minifigure. Now, he could come in a variety of different sets, but most likely based on Tatooine. We are also getting Training Luke, which is probably similar to the Dagobah Jedi Training Luke Skywalker, as well as Pilot Luke Skywalker. This is probably the minifigure that is going to be included in the $90 X-Wing. Han Solo is another figure that is said to be in the smart brick category for minifigures next year. Same with Palpatine, and it's interesting that it's not mentioned whether or not this is going to be Emperor Palpatine or a Chancellor Palpatine. So if this is based off of the prequels as Palpatine getting a new version in next year, it would be amazing. And we're also getting Chewbacca, Darth Vader, Yoda, and Greedo. Now, the inclusion of Yoda and Palpatine could mean that it's either going to be some sort of Senate duel set based off of Episode 3, or it could obviously just be Palpatine, Vader, and possibly Andor Luke in some sort of Emperor's Throne Room playset, because that was also rumored next year. So there's a lot of possibilities this minifigure list can go, and the final minifigure is Greedo. Greedo could appear in a set with Farm Boy Luke as a Tatooine-based set, and there's also going to be more smart brick or smart minifigures to release next year in Star Wars sets, but these are all of the ones we currently know about. Hopefully we get a full list by the end of this month, maybe closer in November. But I am extremely interested to see how well these sell, if these are popular at all with the adult collectors. I'm sure that these will have some sort of popularity with the children, because introducing technology with toys has been very relevant recently. However, we have a little bit of leaked images / drawings as to how this functionality with the smart bricks will actually be introduced with sets, such as one graphic where it shows that if you grab the minifigure at a certain angle, it will cause another part of a set to sort of react to that and then sound the alarm or play some sort of sound effect, as well as you could lift a gate with a motorized piece. Apparently, this is just a very strange thing we haven't really seen from LEGO in a long time. Same with some sort of magic wand you could use to make characters, move around, or some vehicle. And the minifigures should have so much functionality. This will be the most immersive experience, I think, for a lot of kids that LEGO's ever done for any sort of set. Apparently, there's also going to be some sort of wristband that can be used and to control vehicles. That would actually be insane. If we get some Star Wars land vehicles like Luke's land speeder or a Republic fighter tank, to get that with a smart brick functionality would be so crazy, where if you can use your wrist to just drive it around. If that's really how this is going to work with LEGO minifigures, I am going to be completely surprised. But it really does seem like LEGO is going in a very strange direction with these smart brick minifigures. Like, I'm excited in a way. I don't think this is the best thing LEGO should be doing. In my opinion, they should just stick to normal playsets. They should keep technology separate from the sets. But if this is the rate that they've been going for, and I'm guessing they've been planning this for quite a few years now, and the minifigures have probably been in production and in different versions and in testing for a long time. But I'm interested to see how the minifigures will hold up with the batteries inside of them. Apparently, the minifigs will be a little bit heavier. They're going to be bulkier, and they will need batteries, maybe / wireless charging is also going to be a thing with these minifigs. So I'm not sure how a lot of fans will take to the fact that in order to play with your sets the way they're intended to be, that you will need to charge your figures fully before you can play with them. But there's just so much more to talk about with these. I could go on and on about how technology doesn't need to be in sets and how LEGO should definitely keep that separated. But please let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. I don't want to contradict myself at all, so I will just stop talking and I will leave you guys to discuss your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for the support here on the channel over the past couple of weeks. It's been incredible, and I'm so excited till we get 2026 LEGO Star Wars pictures, because I think that's what a lot of people are waiting for, set images for Star Wars and Marvel, because Marvel's having a massive wave. But that's about it for this video. I do hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and goodbye.